Hi, this is Marek from Tryb. Today I'd like to show you an unboxing of Frosthaven, game released by Cephalofair. Thanks for sending it for review. And this will be a traditional old school unboxing video, not a typical thing for me, because I usually make how to play videos and my reviews and previews and stuff like this. But sometimes when I show big games with a lot of content, people write me in the comments that they would like to see unboxing video and they would like to see the components that are inside this huge game, a huge game like this one. So I thought that there is no better game to show you than Frosthaven. The game weighs 16 kilograms and is really huge. There is a lot of content inside. So we'll do an unboxing. I will not show you any spoilers. There are some things I know already hidden inside some boxes and envelopes. I will not open them. I will show you the elements that you can see when you open the box and start playing the game. And remember that this is an typical old school unboxing where I don't know what's inside. I have not watched any other unboxing videos. I have not read any rule books for this game. I want to open this box with you. I want to show you what's inside. I want to see by myself what's inside. So if I say some names not properly, or if I will tell you that some things inside are used for something and they are not in this game, because maybe some of you have already played this game, sorry and forgive me. This is just a fun unboxing. I will make another video where I will tell you my opinion on this game and I will tell you how to play this game, but this video, the second video, will be much later, because I have to play this game, I have to learn this game, and I have to play at least a few scenarios to have any first impressions. So remember, this is just an unboxing, fun video to show you the content, and a second video will follow in the future with my opinion on this game. So let's open Frosthaven. Okay, so let's unbox Frosthaven. As I said before, I haven't played this game, I haven't seen an unboxing, so this is kind of blind unboxing. I may have no idea what some components are for. I haven't played this game, so I just want to open it with you and take a look at some of the components and cards and things that you will find inside. Also, as I said before, there will be another video where I will talk about the game and gameplay, but this is just a pure good old unboxing. It's hard to even take the lid off, it's so huge. Okay, so what do we have here? Welcome to Frosthaven. Okay, so this is a sheet where the game explains you where to put all the components and tokens. I see we have some kind of a tray for it. There are so many components. I have played Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion, the whole campaign, so some elements here look similar for me, but you can see here there are so many elements in this box. Okay, now we have a rule book, and this is a long rule book, 82 pages. It's quite a lot. I think there is no tutorial introduction like in Jaws of the Lion. I think that in this in Frosthaven you will start straight away the regular game without any introductory scenarios. But from what I remember, the rulebook in at least Jaws of the Lion was really well written. You have a lot of examples, and I don't think you have to read everything at the beginning before starting the game, because okay, here you see the adventure begins, and this is probably the part of the rulebook where they'll tell you about the things that you do in between scenarios. So yeah, you will probably have to read it at least once, but then I think you can okay, you have table of contents, so it's really cool. Everything is here, and appendix, index. This is very helpful to find all the information that you might look for in this rule book. And what's this? This is some kind of a notebook. I see the secret one. It's closed. I will not open it not spoil everything. I think that the game will tell you at some point to open this notebook and to get some information here. This is section book, and okay, I think you have a lot. Okay, this is scenario book. So this is here are some additional information about specific scenarios. I will not show you anything to not spoil you the game, but probably at some point during scenarios you will be asked to read specific sections from this section book. It's so thick, 192 pages, very long one. And this is the actual scenario book. Okay, I took a few more things as well, and 166 pages. a lot of, okay, so many scenarios. 129 and 130, 135. Oh my god, so many scenarios. That's awesome. And yeah, probably just like in Jaws of the Lion, every scenario has a separate, page, and you have some introductory, some story, and how to set up the board. And I think that they changed it in this version, that you don't see the whole scenario from the very beginning, but at some specific points during a scenario you will be asked to open this the second section book, and this second book will tell you how to set up some additional corridors and maybe some rooms. If that's true, it will be really cool, because you will have a surprise and you will be not able to see what's waiting for you later in a scenario. Here we have, this looks like a sticker sheet, a few of them. So just like in the previous Gloomhaven games, we have some stickers that you will some of them you will put probably in the rulebook, because they look like some additional rules, but some of them you will place on the game board to mark some new locations and maybe new unlocked buildings and components. Because I think that in Frosthaven you will also change the whole city. It will develop with you, so you have some craftsman and additional building barracks. I'm not sure, mining camp, I'm not sure when they are used and what for, but probably the city will grow with the campaign, like +5 defense. So this looks like a more serious wall to the city. Cool, really cool. And this is a campaign sheet. We'll probably write down the progress of your campaign. You have a few of them here. I'm not sure if anyone will be able to replay the whole Frosthaven campaign, because the whole game will take you months or maybe even years to finish. But if you would like to, you have more sheets here, so you can replay the campaign, or maybe play the same campaign with different groups of people. I'm not sure if that's possible, but you have a few of the sheets. And this is the city board. Let me open it. That looks really nice. You have a lot of space for probably the stickers and some locations, some scenarios. It looks really beautiful, like an old map. It would look nice on the wall, so maybe after you finish the whole campaign you would be able to frame it and put it on the wall. Looks really great. I'm not sure what's this. It means herbs. So this is probably some additional I don't know, board for something. It looks like you have some windows that you can open, so probably at some point in the game you will be able to open it and you will find something inside, like in advent calendar. So it's really cool. Here we have 2 trays. I'm not sure how. It's nice that they added trays. I'm not sure if the Gloomhaven, the basic game, had any trays. Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion had one, and it was really useful. So I think here you have a space to put some of the tokens, and here as well. So it's it's cool. I think the biggest problem in Gloomhaven and Frosthaven are all the location tiles, because they are big and not so easy to organize. But having a specific tray for some of the tokens is cool. You can see the Frosthaven engraving here, so yeah, nice to have something like this. Okay, we have a few sheets of something. Icon key, introduction, connected scenario. Okay, so here you have probably all the scenarios that are in the game and how they are connected. And there is something inside, so we can probably open it and find something inside. I will not open it for sure, not now at least. After I finish some scenarios I will open it and see what's inside. But it's cool, Something will unlock, maybe we'll get some additional bonuses or rewards, or I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure if you should have it on the table, because leaving everything on the table will take a lot of space, but you have 5 of this scenario sheets. And now we have the punch boards, and I know that there are a lot of them. I will try to show them to you quite fast. I will not talk about all the tokens and items you find on it, because there are, I don't know, I see 20 or even more of the punch boards. But they look nice. You will construct all the scenarios just like in the first Gloomhaven, so you don't have a scenario booklet that you play on like in Jaws of the Lion, because in Jaws of the Lion you have this book that you open and you had this scenario already laid out, all the corridors and rooms and everything. Here you will build it from these tiles. They look really nice, a lot of details, and yeah, probably some traps, some status tokens. I think that punching everything from these punch boards will be like a game in a game. You will need a whole afternoon to do it, make a cup of coffee or cup of tea and deal with it, and then sort it somehow. Yeah, whoa, but it's really cool, and you can see already that they come off, so there shouldn't be any problem with punching out all of the components. A lot of cool rooms. I like the artwork in this game. I think it's more varied than the first Gloomhaven. I have only played a few scenarios from the basic Gloomhaven, but from what I remember, a lot of rooms, at least in the first scenarios, looked more or less the same, and here I see a lot of variety and they look different. So this is punch board number 10, and there are a lot of more inside. Cool, some columns, some ice blocks. To be honest, I can't wait to play this game, because I played Jaws of the Lion. I played it solo with 2 characters and I really liked it. I have finished it I think a year and a half ago, probably during summer holidays, and it was really fun experience. All the enemies, cool. And here we have some enemy tokens, enemy standees that we'll use to fight against, because I'm not sure if you know, but in Gloomhaven and Frosthaven all the enemies are standees. They look really cool, and for the player characters you have miniatures, including all the monster miniatures. Will be, I think, impossible here. There are so many of them, and you have a few copies of each enemy, because depending on the player count, probably sometimes you have even 6 or more copies of the same enemy on the board. So I understand why they made standees for this game, and I have to say I like standees. It depends on the game, but I don't paint minis, so usually my adventure games where you have a lot of miniatures, they are gray and unpainted, so they don't look that nice. And if you have standees, at least something is already painted, and they have really nice illustrations on them, so they look really cool. Of course, if you can paint, having a lot of miniatures is nice, but imagine painting everything. Let's say that Frosthaven had miniatures, and if you'd like to paint everything before starting to play. Before playing this game, you will spend a year on painting all the all the minis. So yeah, this is a reasonable solution to include standees. Punchboard 22, and even more enemies. They look so good, really. I think the artwork is even better than in Jaws of the Lion, and I think it's much better than in the first Gloomhaven. Really, really cool. 24, even more enemies and more rooms. I know that the suggested solution for all the enemies is to put them in some zip bags and to store them here. It's not maybe a perfect solution because finding everything will take you some time, but I know that laser rocks and folded space, they have some kind of inserts and storage solution for Frosthaven already out, so you will be able to maybe use them if you would like to pay more for the inserts and everything. 27, this is the last punch board, some kind of a boat probably, and this is it. And now we have what do we have? We have a lot of cards. I will not open everything. I will try to open maybe something, but I'm kind of scared that I will mix something and then I will be never able to find the proper card. So first I will have to read the part of the rulebook where they suggest how to store and separate everything. Here are probably some dividers, town guard, summer road events, winter outpost events. Okay, so here we have some separators to separate the cards, and here we have the cards. Boss. Okay, so here are the enemy, probably the enemy cards that will tell you what action are the enemies doing. Here we have so many cards. This is really crazy. Here we have all the items, the basic items, the items that you will get during the game. Yeah, I will not open it, not to spoil it, but you can imagine how many equipment cards are here. Here we have some smaller cards. What's this? This looks like a gold icon. Here are probably the goals that you have to draw. Yeah, before have 0 cards in your hand. Okay, before each scenario to gain additional bonuses. This is, I don't know what, some kind of a card. Okay, here are some modifiers, even more modifiers, and even more combat modifiers. You use them to, during combat to check some. They add some randomness to combat because you don't use dice in this game. You just use the cards, the decks, and some decks, outpost events, even more of them. I will not open the cards because then you will write in the comment that I spoiled you the game. So road event, a lot of text here, so you can imagine there will be some cool stories in these cards. And below this, I think there is another tray with some envelopes that are. These envelopes are sealed, so we will not open them for sure. We have even more cards, craftsman. So this is something for your city, some cards or some type of cards. This is, I don't know, trucks, maybe some additional cards that tell you how to set up a scenario. The study of plants. I have no idea. So many of them. Here we have trackers for life. Life trackers for each character in this game. They are cool, the same as in Jaws of the Lion. They are already assembled, you don't have to assemble everything. Here are the envelopes for monsters. You put monsters here so you can track the life and how many monsters are on the board. And here are all the monster cards, so many of them. Chaos Demon, and here is Fracture of the Deep. It looks really, really cool. So many of them. And what do we have here? The rest are all the boxes for the characters. 6 of them are the introductionary characters, from what I know. Introductionary heroes, the one that you can start playing the game with, and the rest you will unlock during the game. And here are miniatures for all the characters. I think I can show you one miniature. I checked which one is the let's say the basic one that you can start the game with, so it will be no spoiler. So let's open one. This looks really cool. This guy likes to fight. You can already tell from all the weapons he's holding in the hand. Really cool. So this is, you will find a miniature for each character in each box, and then you will find character specific cards. Let me open one of the boxes. You have the modifiers, you have the cards that you will unlock and get during the game, token, standee token. Maybe if you prefer to play with standees, you can use the standee, your character card with some story text and some abilities, class notes, cool, and a sheet of paper to track everything during the campaign. So this looks familiar, similar to Jaws of the Lion. But in Jaws of the Lion you had 4 characters. Here you have, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. 17 characters. Okay, so this is the unboxing, and thank you for watching. I will make another video where I will tell you how the game plays and what I think about Frosthaven, but this video will not be recorded soon. I have to play this game. There are so many things here, so I think I have to play at least a few scenarios to have an idea how this game plays, so I can tell you more about it. But thank you for watching. Visit me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You will find links in the description, and click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.